From hotspots to hidden gems, it's your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way. Did you know the County of Los Angeles includes over 400 neighborhoods? It might feel impossible to explore it all, which is why we're here. Welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and if you give us half an hour, we'll give you the sunny SoCal inside scoop. Hi, David.
Hey,
I am
Dana.
really excited to go fishing right here at the Santa Ana River Lakes.
Oh, wow, now wait a minute, hold up now. We've got something a little better than that.
Oh.
Let's go over to the kids' pond.
Oh, okay.
And we'll have some fun over there. Huckleberry Pond is a hidden gem. I have locals that have been living here for 30 plus years and did not know about the place. A lot of people that are coming in is from social media, and people who've been here before have had a great experience, and so they tell their family, their friends, and the rest is history. These are the type of rentals that we give you.
Okay.
So they're gonna come with, set up with a hook, you got your weight,
Okay.
and we will give you a small cup of bait.
Okay, okay. What kind of bait? Ooh!
Smells good, right?
Oh my God, that smells so bad. Oh my God, the fish are gonna love it. If it smells bad, the fish love it.
Yes, Huckleberry Pond is located in Anaheim. We are next to Santa Ana River Lakes. Huckleberry Pond is a small kids pond, also adult pond, where you can come out and get the experience of catching a fish and get the full experience of fishing overall. What you want to do is give yourself some slack from the weight and the first eye hole.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, let that go.
too
That's
much?
fine like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Pin it back up there.
Okay.
And then just do a little swing back and forth until you can get it momentum to get it out to
Okay.
somewhat the middle.
The middle. We're
And
aiming
as
for the
soon as
middle.
you let it go, there you go. Perfect.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Look at that.
I make this approachable for everybody. We actually stock fish for people to catch. Most ponds that you go to, they rarely stock, or the stocking program is not as deep as ours. And we stock enough for everybody to come out and have a chance to at least catch one fish.
Oh my gosh, I got one
Oh.
already, and this was like 5 seconds in. This is like 5 seconds in. Oh my God, it's a good fish. Look, 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 look. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Check it out.
That's so great. Is this a rainbow trout?
That's a thunder trout.
Oh, it's a thunder trout. I've never even heard
Thunder
of a thunder
trout.
trout. Oh my God, look
Right?
how beautiful.
When you see the kids catching a fish and reeling it in, it's something like you've never seen before. It's almost like a kid winning a championship. They just go wild. They get all hyped up. They start screaming.
Oh my God, I am a child right now. I am 5 years old right now. This is the best time I've had in months.
I love working with autistic kids and special needs kids. I have an autistic kid myself. I like everybody to have the equal opportunity.
Oh my God, this is insane. Look at this.
So right now, the hours for Huckleberry Kids Pond are Saturdays and Sundays only from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Not only do they help you catch the fish, they'll even clean it if you want, and you think that's a real benefit for people that don't want to do this at home.
It is. Again, we do all the cleaning. That way you take it home and all you're doing is putting it right to the grill.
I am hooked, line, and sinker here at Huckleberry Kids Pond in Anaheim. Love you, David.
Yeah.
Yay! Do as the LA Unscripted crew and try something new. Poet and didn't know it, our Jasmine Simpkins can't stop raving about her latest fun find.
We have been photographing families in LA for about 10 years now. Hello, my name is Jody Jacobs. I am the founder and CEO of House of Portraiture. House of Portraiture is a fine art photography studio. We actually create heirloom portraits that last between 20 and 200 years.
what's kind of the popular portrait?
We get a lot of solos who come in. We'll get a lot of individuals with their pets. We'll get a lot of couples. And generational portraits are, of course, a very big. A long time ago, my family and I went to go get family portraits taken. And my mom did not like the way she looked. She didn't want to be in the portraits. We ended up getting the portrait of just my sister and I. And now that my dad has passed along, we don't have the portrait of the four of us. I really wanted a studio for people to commemorate their entire families, to have something that they're gonna have for the rest of their lives and pass down to future generations.
Can I see the back of your dress?
We're very involved in the entire process from the first phone call. We talk about the dress code that we have, which is listed on our website. And then the in-studio experience is about 2 hours. The first part, they're being photographed in different groupings and different poses. We select the best ones for them to view. And then our art director will take them in for their design session where they go through the slideshow viewing, they choose their portrait, and then we talk about how we're going to finish it completely. We have our own fine art artist who will go through and render the classic finish partly as a painting, and then the museum finish is rendered entirely as a painting, and it's all done in a digital format. So this is our photography studio. This is where the magic happens. So we have our lead photographer, Freddie, right here. And this is our assistant operations manager and photographer, Sia. So our little star is actually my dog. This is Chauncey. He came in today. He's very well versed in posing, as you can see.
A little supermodel.
So we started allowing pets into the studio about 4 to 5 years ago, and it was so much more popular than we thought it was going to be. We've even had some people bring in goats and lizards and, you know, whoever or whatever's close to their heart as a fur baby or a scale baby. Our baseline portrait starts at about $2,000 and we go up from there depending on the size and the finish and the framing. Right now, we have something very special for KTLA viewers where when they call in or when they apply online and mention KTLA, they get a free 14-inch portrait and in-studio session. Plus, we're also going to give them a free experience booster, which means we are going to give them the VIP treatment of complimentary champagne and chocolates and roses.
What a fantastic discovery and so Instagrammable. Now let's see what Olivia de Bortoli is stirring up.
Brock McGillis, the first openly gay hockey player, is touring around the U.S. trying to make a change. Today, he is here with the Anaheim Ducks to tell his story.
Hockey is something I love, and it's something I've loved since I was a little kid. I played professionally. I played in the OHL in Windsor and Sault Ste. Marie, and then I moved on to professionally here in the US in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And then I moved on to Europe. The title of being the first openly gay men's professional hockey player, like, it just seems surreal and weird. It was a challenge trying to be gay and play hockey. I adhere to the norms of the culture because of language, behaviors, and attitudes that I heard and saw daily. I'm ashamed to admit it now, I was a womanizer. I partied hard, I was cocky. I walked into a room like I owned it, acted like I was a gift to the world. Everyone around me thought I had the school life. What they didn't know is I go home to my billet's house at night and I cry. Candidly, I wanted to die, and on more than one occasion I tried to because I couldn't be me and do what I loved. From 18 to 23, I think I drank every day. And my career started to derail. Before I knew it, I was in the minors in Europe. It took a toll. It wasn't easy, but I think that's why I do what I do now. Because I don't want anyone else to feel the way I felt. It's about fostering welcoming environments where everybody can be themselves.
100 teams, 100 days. Join me across Canada to inspire the next shift makers.
The Shift Makers Tour is something I developed last year in Canada. I decided that it would be a good idea to go across Canada and go to over 100 hockey teams in 100 days. And then I decided, you know what? We're not done. We're bringing this to the US. Today I'm in Anaheim with the Anaheim Ducks to work with their organization and all their employees, and I'm so excited to be here. The more that teams do this, the more that youth hockey, junior hockey, NCAA hockey are like, oh, yeah, let's bring him in. And not just hockey, other sports too. So it just lends credibility to my work, and it shows that they want to foster, safe and welcoming environments for all their employees and staff and team. The goal is to share my story as a gateway to having conversations about creating shifts. I challenge people to be brave. I challenge them to be courageous because I think everyone wants to be. And they also want to be a good person. Why are we laughing at that thing we actually don't find funny that's offensive? Because the rest of the room did, whether it's a corporate setting or a locker room setting or anywhere else. Why are we staying silent when somebody does something that's wrong? Why don't we have the courage, the bravery to stand up?
Don't forget, you can always check out our Instagram page at KTLA Unscripted or our website for all the places we visit. But we still have so much more to share tonight when LA Unscripted returns. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and if you watch this show, you know if it's fun or food, DD never says no to a good time.
At Joanne Highland Park, having some of the most delicious Taiwanese food. I'm talking shrimp wontons, dan dan noodles, and their signature 1,000-layer pancake. Man, this is so good. Wouldn't it be nice to go to Taiwan for their big culinary exhibition?
My name is Jenny Zhong, Secretary General of Taiwan Visitors Association. Right behind me is Taiwan Culinary Exhibition. Here you can see all the magic happens here because we bring all the Taiwanese cuisine, chefs, professionals from culinary field, everything that's from farm to table here at this exhibition. International visitors from all around the world who come to Taiwan because of one very main reason, that is our delicious food. From street food to fine dining experiences, we can find all different diversity of food in Taiwan. For example, for street food, maybe you know stinky tofu. Everyone knows a cup of boba, beef noodles. But we also have fine dining experiences, Michelin-starred restaurants. This one over here is a very iconic Taiwanese dish, dates back from 1920s. So this is a dish where there are squid. This is snail. And this is fish, and there are spring onions. This goes great with the beer. This is the sweet dish where there are almond, tofu, pineapple, peach, and a sweet icy broth. We want to use this food experience to attract all the food lovers who love to eat to come here, and also most tourists who come to Taiwan, they enter Taiwan first from Taipei, right? This exhibition hall is right next to Taipei 101. We have the chefs here to teach face-to-face, one-to-one here on site. We have farmers and providers from all around Taiwan who will come here to exhibit their product. I'm looking forward all the people from LA to come to Taiwan to our Taiwan Culinary Exhibition.
It's a hard job, but someone's got to do it. And you can always count on LAU to bring you the best of the best. So stick around because we've still got so much to share right after the break. We really are so lucky to live in a city that has fantastic food on every block, things to do every day of the week, and endless stories from locals that show why we love LA.
sort of started as it was just going to be a butchery, and then it evolved into a charcuterie and wine bar. Hi, I'm Brigitte Blackney, and I'm the co-owner of Butcher Bar.
And I'm Tyson Blackney, and I'm also a co-owner of Butcher Bar. So Butcher Bar is a place where we sort of import world-class meats and then we present them in this beautiful space, basically at a high end, but we also do dry aging and we take things to the next level.
This is the dry ager?
Yes. So essentially we use this unit, not only refrigerates the meat, but it's very controlled to where it's at a lower temperature, there's no pathogen growth, and it just kind of helps concentrate all the flavor within the meat.
So we feel like we're reinventing the butchery. So people can come in, whatever you eat at the restaurant, you can go up and you can take it home as well.
What are we gonna butcher?
This here is a strip loin. You're just gonna want to do a straight cut too.
I'm just gonna go in, because there's nothing at stake. Get it?
So my grandfather started in the food industry back in Australia, and then obviously my father got involved, and he was a founder of Australian Lamb Company, which at that point was the biggest boning room in the Southern Hemisphere. So we were sort of born into it.
Being in the import business for so long and seeing, like where our meat was ending up in supermarkets, we were like, well, we could do this and have our own brick and mortar. And we make everything in-house. Our charcuterie and our sausages are all made in-house. We try to focus on regenerative farmed meats, and we've got direct relationships with the farmers in Australia. This one is the pork.
Okay.
This one is the beef.
Okay.
And this is the lamb.
Got it.
And this is the lamb speck.
Mmm, smoky,
Yeah.
peppery. Mmm, really tender too. So one of the things I read about this place is that you have the quality of product of a steakhouse, but not the prices.
Correct.
Why is that?
I mean, because of our business model, and our other business that imports beef, we can offer a really good price because we don't have to mark it up.
Oh, wow.
So this is a new business model, we feel. So it's like a restaurant / fast casual, but it's a really bougie restaurant, but it's not pretentious. And now you can come in and buy meat.
And your wine.
And of course, on top of everything, they have great cocktails too. This is the Butcherita. Mmm. But I can't leave without leaving my mark. Nice to meet you. Get it? And what else is on our radar? Our sponsor wants to connect with you.
I was exhausted, tired. I love to cook. I usually cook Christmas dinner. I did not cook Christmas dinner. They called me in and I found out that I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and they put me in the hospital the same day. And when they did the diagnosis, they found out that I have CLL, chronic lymphocytic leukemia, which is both lymphoma and leukemia, and I was stage 4. And I later found out if the treatment didn't work, I'd be dead within a year.
I'm Dr. Joel Brothers. I'm a medical oncologist at Loma Linda University Cancer Center. I've been taking care of cancer patients for over 10 years, and I also serve as our oncology training program director.
What's up, Doc?
Loma Linda works very closely with health plans like Inland Empire Health Plan to make sure that the patients get the care that they need. IEHP's support during Carl's treatment was critical to his recovery.
Through Inland Empire Health Plan, my provider is LaSalle Medical Associates. And the reason I'm here at Loma Linda is because they treat the whole person. And the doctors, the staff here, this is their mission. This is how they serve God, by taking care of us. And through LaSalle and IEHP, they made sure I got everything I needed. There was no delays, it takes 2 weeks to get this approved.
Inland Empire Health Plan is the largest not-for-profit public health plan for Medicaid and Medicare. We are the largest in the nation. We serve about 1.5 million members of Riverside and San Bernardino counties. We see our patients as the center of our universe. So we make them as our priority. We work with our providers, our specialists, and our community partners. We work with all our providers to collaborate and coordinate the care of our members. Like in Carl's instance, for example, we make sure that when he leaves the hospital, then we take care of all the discharge plans, all the discharge needs, so that the patient doesn't have to worry about that when they go home. And we connect them with community support services and in-home supportive services if needed, so that they can be prioritizing their recovery at home without thinking about other things like authorization, approval, or any worries.
They put me in the hospital, and I was in the hospital for 4.5 months. They treated me with dignity and respect and love and attention. And I'm here and I'm alive. They just approved it and they did it and they kept me alive. But look at me, I'm happy and healthy, and you wouldn't know I was sick unless I told you. That's because of the dedication of the doctors here and how IEHP meets all of my medical needs without me having to call and beg for treatment. I just get treated. I tell them every time I see them, thank you for keeping me alive. I got to raise my children. I got to walk my daughter down the aisle. I had my first grandchild in February. Excuse me, because I'm alive. And they did that.
Well, I've had an absolute blast checking off some of the things on our SoCal bucket list. I hope you did too, and I can't wait to see where we'll be next. But we know you'll be right there with us, going off script every step of the way. Good night, everyone. Mwah!